Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we are looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. Coming out with it, it's Atkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Texas State's offense will take the field first. Brad Jackson passed for more than 350 yards and 3 touchdowns in his last game. Jackson gonna throw it. With the catch, it's Smith. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And that one could serve a lot of purposes. You knock all the butterflies out, you get your first completion.
Yeah, and I agree. You know, the first completion, you get hit. And I always loved it as a player on the first drive to when you got hit, you got that out of the way, you get the butterflies out of the way, and then you kind of settle and you realize, all right, this is just football.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to get it through the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Maybe a crease. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody else.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas State.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Martin will throw it. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
Fresno State will have to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. There he goes. Open it up. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run inside. It's Burgess. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Got it! All the way! Touchdown, Bobcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fires one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? From the gun, give on the inside. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. It'll be a draw. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Martin back to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to... Got room on the return. Bulldozes his way through. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Bobcats right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Running inside. It's Jenkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Works his way forward. Has enough for the first down. Ball spotted at the 32. And the Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on second and short. Back to pass. Caught by Smith. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Going to the run, it's Jenkins. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. He sends two wideouts right, two to the left on 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Sparks. Runs through a man, he might have space. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And the Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll send the back in motion. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Texas State. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty.
Number 43, set to kick it over.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Turns it loose deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Martin will throw it. Bringing the heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere. An absolute ball.
The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Bobcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he makes the extra point.
28, Fresno State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Flips it out to the back. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Here they come, trying to convert a 30 short from the 28. They'll try to get the first through the air. Sets up the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's McClain. And he's dragged down. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Good timing on the quick out. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Fresno State will have to punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They have it once again in spectacular field position, cashed in the last time and even better this time around. Great place to start for this offense. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Finds his man. It's Evans. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another...
Snags it, and he's open. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Bobcats have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas State.
They made offense, defense, special teams. They are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
Fresno State, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, third down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Back to pass on second down. Dumps it off in the flats. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. On the ground, it's Jenkins. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Jackson will throw. Makes the catch. It's Jenkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Shoots it to the left. Got him outside. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. No, he got loose. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got it set up on the outside. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Fresno State right back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. This will likely be the last play of the half. That's reeled in. It's Freeman. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Aggies eyeing an 8th straight victory today. It's been a dream start to the season, and this game has been no different. This fan base is fired up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
The Bulldogs head coach told me at the half their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the 3rd quarter. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Got a little grass. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with second and 4. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Well, trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He's looking downfield to throw. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Tough to get a rhythm off the bench, and the first one is incomplete. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Running behind that left side. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Going with the counter play here. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The run inside. It's Atkins. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. The defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Just feeds the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows their defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of
looking for the end zone. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he had just enough to will that one home. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all of these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Line getting set on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Burgess. And they'll knock him down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go right back to him. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Burgess. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense